Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to tell you about uh, how to, how to have a good much of vocabulary in English. And actually, in the children right now or teenagers right now have difficult way to how to have a much of vocabulary, right? And all of my friends, all of my younger class in my senior high school, actually have a same problem in this case. They very difficult, very hard to uh, to have a much of vocabulary or to mastering a much of vocabulary. In this case, in this video, I want to give you some tips to have a good of vocabulary. Okay, firstly, it is if you want to have a much of vocabulary, first thing that you want to have you want to do if you want to have a much vocabulary is just uh, one day you must read two or three vocabulary and you must remember it in your mind, remember it in your brain. Every day you remember three or two vocabulary every day, and after 1 week you try to remember all of the vocabulary that you are read from the day one until the seventh day, and then you must do it again until a month, and then you will be give you exercise for yourself to do or to remember all of the vocabulary that you have read in dictionary. Secondly, uh, you must to be focused and disciplined to remember this vocabulary. If you yes, like my first tips for you is you will read two or three vocabulary, but in third days you don't read the vocabulary to remember it. And if you're not disciplined, in next day you will be like that again, because in your mind you will see, it will be easy, I will be remember it for the next month or for the next day. It will be make you are very hard, or will be a long time to remember all of the vocabulary that you have read. And thirdly, try to speak up your vocabulary that have you remember in your mind. Try to speak in front of mirror, or with your partner, in your roommate, or in your classmate in class, or something like that. You must to practice your English. You must to practice what you have remember. You must to practice what you have to what have done that you remember in your mind. After that, you must try to write. Try to write in your in your book, on in your diary or something like that, but with English. It will be improve your vocabulary in English. It also can make uh, your thinking right, your thinking skills and your writing skills become growing up. Because so I suppose you to write some paragraph every day, one paragraph, and every day, every month, or every week later you must read it. You must read it. You what the paragraph that you have been write it, and you must like check it the paragraph. It is the paragraph correct, or is the paragraph is not correct. So you will can also ask to your senior, to your or to your teacher that expert in this in grammar or in vocabulary. And the last thing is, it is really from advice from me. If you want to have a much of vocabulary in senior high school, even in junior high school, or even in college, if your teacher or your lecturer want to translate a story from your book, try to translate it by yourself. Try to find the word in that story in dictionary by yourself. Not to just cheating from your friend or just copy it from your friends. I suppose you to read it, the dictionary, you find the word in dictionary, so it can make you remember that you are fine in dictionary. In some in others day you will, when you find this word again, you will be also, if you find this word again, you will be remember that it is word that I find last week, last month, or last year. So with find it in your dictionary by yourself, you will be remembered. It is very easy, right, for you. So just try it, and bye bye.